The year was 1986. Before my fandom of Spider-Man, Batman, or even Star Wars, there was only one universe that mattered to me: Eternia. There was He-Man, there was Skeletor, there was Masters of the Universe, and it was the universe as far as I was concerned. He-Man wasn't just my favorite toy, he was everything. His world felt massive, alive, and filled with endless adventure. Eternia lived in my backyard. My bedroom was Castle Grayskull. One Christmas morning, I remember rushing into the living room and seeing a stack of presents that in my memory looked like an avalanche of action figures. Realistically, probably five or six. But to me, I had all of them. That was the year I felt like the true master of the universe. My brother had Snake Mountain, the one with the voice changing microphone that made every evil speech sound even more terrifying. Meanwhile, tucked away in the basement of our church, hidden inside an old wooden toy chest, sat Castle Grayskull. On every Saturday after service, I'd sneak downstairs, open the lid like I was unlocking some ancient secret, and stage my own battles for the fate of Eternia. He-Man versus Skeletor, good versus evil, the universe hanging in the balance every time. Then came the cartoon. The Filmation series was like gospel in my house. It played on a loop, and I soaked up every frame. It wasn't dark or edgy. There were no anti-heroes or moral ambiguity. It was bright, bold, and unapologetically clear that He-Man always found a way to win. And those end-of-episode public service announcements, maybe they were a little cheesy, maybe they were obvious, but I listened. I paid attention. Tell the truth. Help your friends. Treat others with kindness. Simple stuff, sure. But I'd argue I learned more from those PSAs than I did from half the grown-ups in my life. That show helped shape the kind of kid I wanted to be. Even now, decades later, I'm still in love with Masters of the Universe. I collect the Origins line with the same excitement I felt back then. I rewatch episodes and laugh at how dramatic Skeletor was always yelling, always scheming, always failing. And every Christmas we pull out the old He-Man and She-Ra holiday special and watch it like it's sacred tradition. Because in a way it is. Sure, the animation is dated, the voice acting is over the top, and Skeletor honestly more of a goofball than a threat, but none of that matters. It brings me back to a time before complex plots and moral gray areas. It was just heroes versus villains, a glowing sword, a castle, a battle cry. And for a little kid in 1986, that was enough.